We're taking a look at the Bison football team before their season starts. Now, joining me here is offensive coordinator Tyler Roehl. Tyler, I guess kind of first and foremost, how's camp been for you guys so far?
You know, I think it's gone really well. You know, it's interesting. You look at 70 days ago, we're ending a game. And you have 100 days from the time a season ends to the time a season begins. It's not typical of the way it happens. And the positives you can take from the spring season are you're able to build a lot of depth. And we had a lot of young guys play. We didn't play to the standard that we wanted to. Our guys are hungry, we're ready, we've gotten to work. I think there's a little bit of an edge that they're playing with because we know we didn't play to the standard that we're capable of. And it's exciting. I think offensively we've got a personnel where we have the ability to be really efficient on offense, utilize our schemes to our advantage, put our guys in a position to be successful, yet have some guys who we can be really explosive and get the ball downfield in a hurry.
That's one thing I've heard overall about like the short off season is that, you know, it lets you guys kind of build up quickly again, and everyone's kind of not well rested, but you know, not as rusty and ready to go. Do you think this short off season has been kind of helpful for everybody?
Yeah, I do think with the short time and with everything that we went through over the course of the last 15 months, it was hard. It was hard on coaches, players, everybody. I mean, everything that we had to deal with from COVID and quarantine, and you're playing, you're not playing, you're playing a spring season. Just being out of a routine with us being such routine-driven people, it was really hard. And then to go through the spring season and then have a quick turnaround, we all had to get away for a little bit. Refresh, re-engage, reinvest into what we're doing. And everyone came back with a mindset of being committed to excellence. I truly think greatness is a choice and it starts in the mind. And everyone was really excited to get back to work. And yeah, there was not a lot of rust. There shouldn't be a lot of rust, just with all the game repetitions that we had. So it's been fun to be able to see everyone back on the field and playing really, really fast.
How cool is it to just kind of be a little bit more back to normal?
It's awesome. It's you know, for us, like I said, being so routine driven, you know, it just, everything was so, you know, out of the ordinary, different, you know, not to say uncomfortable. It just wasn't a normal fall football season. And for us to be back to a level of normalcy, it's hard to do stuff behind Zoom. You know, I think football, you need to have a level of connection and trust, camaraderie, teamwork. And it's hard to do when you're not able to be in fall camp, be in meeting rooms, be together from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. And we miss that. And for us to be successful, we need that. To go through this fall camp, we need it. Half of our roster hasn't gone through a normal fall camp. We're young. We're really young. So to go through this, together, to feed off one another, to bring a positive, contagious energy to practice every single day is what we need.
Shifting to the offense a little bit, obviously it's still early, but do you have any kind of semblance of like, you know, what you guys might look like out there this year? Like kind of what are some expectations just from what you've gotten from where we're at in camp so far?
Yeah, you know, like I said, there's 100 days between our last game to now. And these guys have put in a lot of work. How are we going to put our guys in a position to be successful? How are we going to put them in a position so they can play their best season of their career? There's not going to be a whole lot of change. You know, we're going to be a pro-style offense under center, some shotgun, efficient passing game. It's a precise passing game. Everyone's got to be on their spot on time. It takes all 11 to throw the ball. Got to protect up front. Receivers got to be on the spot on time. We need to be able to identify coverage, do a good job pre-snap from the quarterback position, know where to take the ball, zone, man, see pressures, get the protection set. In the run game, you know, we're going to rely on the schemes that we play extremely fast on. Our goal is to lead the FCS in effort and physicality. Lean on our top 5 to 6 schemes from a run game standpoint so we can play really fast. We're going to be really multiple pre-snap, shift, trade, motion, personnel, just so we can continue to potentially get some, you know, vanilla play calls. Put our guys in a position to be successful, be efficient, and hit explosive plays when we have those opportunities.
Saw a lot of that last year too. People would look at it as just a basic dive play, but then before it starts, you got receiver going in motion to one side, and then how important is that just to how important is pre-snap in your guys' offense?
Oh, it's hard on a defense, and it's simple on us. Meaning, you could be in 22 personnel, you could run the ball, one of your simple dive plays, or you could expand out and throw a simple Y-stick concept, quick concept, easy drop back concept. So if you're doing that from week to week to week, you're not tipping off to a defense what you're only doing in that certain personnel. Shift, trade, motion, maybe putting your tight end in a position to block maybe what you think through game planning who the, maybe less talented defensive end is for that week. So we're already trying to gain an edge pre-snap within a matchup. Maybe it's on the perimeter, finding a matchup for, Braylon Henderson, Christian Watson, maybe to go against a defender who's not as good in man coverage and finding a way to create that matchup. Pre-snap is huge for us. Pre-snap is all on us coaches putting those other 11 in a position to be successful. Maybe it's finding a way to get their linebacker, who's usually in the box, to defend the run, to get them out of the box, to have to be in pass coverage. And now you've got maybe a linebacker who's out of the box, who's more of a pass drop guy in the box to defend the run. So there's a lot of work week to week to week. That's why we're up in the offices all week trying to create those mismatches. And so all of that, week to week, it may change, what we're doing pre-snap, but it's on us, and we're going to continue to find that edge in a game plan standpoint.
Is it kind of bizarre for you? Obviously, we have a quarterback competition going on right now. Is it kind of hard for you as an offensive coordinator to, figure out your offense when you don't know your QB1? No,
I don't think so, because I think there's some relatable traits in the candidates, and honestly, what we want to do from that position group, pre-snap, especially in the pass game, that's all got to be relatable. We all think they have the talent to throw the ball on time, be extremely accurate with the ball. So we're all excited about that. It just comes down to, quarterback run game, what they can do, what they excel at, how they understand, where to take the ball with each desired run scheme, and then who can process pre-snap, whether it's, setting the protection, going from maybe a run to a run check, a pass to a run check, a run to a pass check. Who can handle all of that from a week-to-week basis based off the looks that we'll get. Excited about the competition. I think our guys are rallying around all of the guys. It's just who's going to be the one who's going to win the team, who's going to be the one that we're going to rally around when their name's called, that we go out there on September 4th and play extremely fast with.